this crooked game of power politics here in America, the Negro, namely the race problem, integration, civil rights issue, are all nothing but tools used by the whites who call themselves liberals against another group of whites who call themselves conservatives, either to get into power or to retain power. Among whites here in America, the political teams are no longer divided into Democrats and Republicans. The whites who are now struggling for control of the American political throne are divided into liberal and conservative camps. The white liberals from both parties cross party lines to work together toward the same goal, and white conservatives from both parties do likewise. The white liberal differs from the white conservative only in one way. The liberal is more deceitful, more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. And by winning the friendship and support of the Negro, the white liberal is able to use the Negro as a pawn or a weapon in this political football game that is constantly raging between the white liberals and the white conservatives. The American Negro is nothing but a political football, and the white liberals control this ball through tricks or tokenism, false promises of integration and civil rights. In this game of deceiving and using the American Negro, the white liberals have complete cooperation of the Negro civil rights leader, who sell our people out for a few crumbs of token recognition, token gains, token progress.
Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. Excuse me, family. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and a like button and the share button. Family, I want to get into this video, and I want to start off by saying this isn't a diss video, but I didn't agree with something that Boyce Watkins said. I want to get into Cornel West a little bit more as well, and something else. But I wanted to play this, and because of the comments in the video, not this video, but another video. But I want to play a couple of seconds of this video, then play the other one because they're going to coincide. You're going to see why. This was 4 weeks ago, and they said, as you can see, no reparations, no vote. Black people are taking the gloves off. Again, I watch Boyce Watkins a lot, and this was him doing a Powernomics class reading out of Dr. Claude Anderson's book. But I really didn't even have to find I shouldn't even have to find a clip. The title in itself in this video speaks for itself. Now he's endorsing Cornel West, which is like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So I just want to show the comments of that other video too. That's the main reason I did this video. But listen.
God just sent me an email, and he wired it to my brain. And I'm gonna read this email. This email says, "Dear Boyce, I need you to get off your butt, and I need you to form this committee at the All Black National Convention." And because one of the things that we've done at the convention is we've made it real clear. One of our policies is that we don't care what political party affiliation you're connected to, as long as you're Black first.
The People Party is not Black first.
We've always said that, and that's been something we've stuck to, and it's created very positive energy. We've attracted a lot of really brilliant people, some very wealthy people. We have billionaire Mike Roberts at the convention last year, Larry Miller, the former CEO of the Air.
Now, family, he said they got to be B1, and you already know no reparations, no votes. Now let's watch this one, family. I just seen this one the other day when Cornel West said he was going to run.
So I'm going to just say it this way, and maybe take it for what you want. This is me. I don't even know if this is an endorsement, but it probably is, because I'm literally saying to you, you guys have heard me say a million times what I'm not doing in no election. I'm not letting anybody force me to do anything. But if Cornel West, any opportunity I get to support him, I will do it. I will do it because I know this man. I know his family. I have watched him for many years, and I do know he cares about Black people. I also know he cares about poor people, right? And that's what I rally around, right? The other areas, I admit, I'm not so.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
What's going on here? Thought you rallied around B1. He is definitely, now I'll give you some credit a little bit. You did say you didn't know his stance on reparations, but his website didn't have anything with reparations on it, and that spoke volumes. That tells us everything we needed to know. And I knew that just based off the video that I seen. Just listening to his video, he spoke nothing about reparations. He didn't say one word about it. And then on his website, he didn't have one word about reparations. But you like endorsing him, I don't get it. And then you have people in here. That's why I said, yo, what happened? No reparations, no vote. Somebody said exactly. What the heck? What the F? Did we forget that? Shaking my head like, yo, real talk. Like, cause it's mad people in these comments like, yo, I love this message. This, that, and the third. Like, yo, I'd vote for him all day. Like, no. So, and again, like, cause again, you have a lot of influence on the community. Like, this is not the code. Like, the code is we on code with no reparations, no vote. Like, if you're not pushing reparations, and this is him on his reparation stance. So this is Dr. Cornell. What? Shout out to Black Alpha Network because he did this video.
And so when I think of reparations, the important thing for me is not to jump right into the discussion of the issue, but set the framework, because that's what education fundamentally is about. No theory is kind to us that cheats us of seeing. And so the question is, can we really see what the suffering has been for indigenous peoples, black folk, and others?
True. But let me just say this quickly, though, because there's a lot of talk about slavery as the original sin. We got to get off that. That's not true. We cannot talk about black suffering in such a way that it downplays the suffering of indigenous peoples. It was the treatment of indigenous peoples that was the original sin of white supremacy, and then the slave.
And so when I think of reparations...
Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Yo, what's up with these niggas? Yo, he literally just said a whole bunch of nothing where he just explained reparations. Listen to this again, family. Listen to it. Yo, it's...
And so when I think of reparations, the important thing for me is not to jump right into the discussion of the issue, but set the framework.
Not jump right into the discussion of the framework. Like, what?
Because that's what education fundamentally is about.
Yeah. Family. This nigga reaching. You seen him even dig down here. Look how he was digging for the word. Watch how he digging for the word. Look. Look how
right into the discussion.
He digging hard for that shit. He just, excuse me. He just making shit up on the fly, yo. Listen to this nigga, yo.
The discussion of the issue, but set the framework, because that's what education fundamentally is about. No theory is kind to us that cheats us of seeing.
No theory is kind to us that treats us of seeing.
And so the question is, can we really see what the suffering has been?
What? Can we see what the suffering has been? Yes, we've seen it. What the hell is this nigga talking about?
For indigenous peoples, black folk, and others.
And others. See what I'm saying? Like, yo, in your people party, we know what you running off of. We know what you running off of. You said you doing it for everybody. Even Boyce Watkins even said that. He gave you the shout out of you doing it for everybody. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
So far on the left like him, right? But I think that he is a good person, and that's one of the reasons why I don't think he'll ever be president. To be honest with you, I can't see. I remember the presidency is kind of built on this system. It's this.
No, we not doing the you're a good person, and this is why we're going to push people to vote for you. Like, no. Now I can't do that. I can't. If we on no tangibles, no vote, no reparations, no vote, we have to stick to that. We can't confuse our people and having people about to run out there because we know that Dr. Cornel West, mess with that bourgeoisie crowd, man. Somebody sent him out to do whatever. They are desperate right now. And we can't just jump on. There was another little clip on that video. That's the one I was going to originally show of that no reparations, no vote video. Yo, he was reading from Dr. Claude Anderson. Dr. Claude Anderson said, yo, don't say who you're voting for until 2 days before the election. Yo, nigga, this nigga just said he vote you. You literally just read that out the book a couple weeks ago. And like you're literally not doing nothing. That's why I said, like, I used that other clip because I felt like it was, it was more in line with what he's saying right here. Like, oh, I'm B1. Like, we only be getting candidates as B1. Like, he's not B1 at all. He's all. He's not B1 at all. He's all. That's why he's the people party and was talking all that people, and everybody and poor people and disenfranchised people, the minorities and everybody else. Like, no, I'm not saying you can't be off that, right? Be off that. Niggas still have some specific tangibles and set asides for us. You feel what I'm saying? You still have to have some set asides for us or we can't rock with you. And this is where I'm going to get into this other thing, right? So, yo, the Democrats are desperate, right? And we have a lot of people now just getting shifty. And I'm not saying Boyce Watkins is getting shifty. Some people in our community do think that. And I know some people that I rock with heavy that don't rock with Boyce Watkins. But, I definitely mess with the whole, his financial education because, I made some bread messing with him. I ain't even going to hold you. But, and I usually normally agree with a lot of the stuff he say, but that right there, we are too much of crunch time, and this has to do with reparations. And no, we can't give the people to Cornel West, dog. No. We can't just give them to you like that, fam. You're gonna have to work for that. You're gonna have to say something about reparations. And I know that other clip was kind of old, but listen. I hope your stance has changed because, listen, we can't run with that. But I also want, because they're desperate. That's what I was about to get into. They're desperate. And I wanted to get into this. I just feel like, I did that other video on Scrappy and Tone and them and, the Adolfs and all of that and how they are. I'm going to go right here. So we about to listen to this real quick. And, I have my little issues with Dana again, nothing super serious or anything like that. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like nobody's above reproach. And I feel like if we see something or somebody's doing something, that might be that can affect what's going on. I feel like we should address it. But again, I'm not saying she's even doing anything wrong. I just feel like it's a lot going on with this Adolfs and everybody trying to come to their rescue and trying to legitimize them. Mind you, they're talking very democratic. They're dealing with a lot of democratic shills, right? So it's like, why is everybody trying to legitimize them? So listen to this, family. Listen to this real quick.
Because they tried to say that ADOS was part of Russian bots or something.
She's talking about her. I'm gonna bring it back just a teeny bit, guys. Right there, right here.
Newsletter because they tried to say that ADOS was part of like Russian bots or something on Twitter, which was false, and they retracted and apologized.
Talking about Harvard.
And so, yeah, it's so much pushback, and not just from news media and other organizations, which they were, and you talk about long-time organizations such as NARC, even the NAACP, and Cobra, all of those organizations, because they were so afraid, because you have young people, my generation and younger, actually rallying behind this and pushing it, using social media to get it out there, get traction, to reprogram and educate and inform Black Americans. This is what we are owed, and this is why, right? And they have these organizations such as NCOBRA and NARC and NAACP for decades and have not done as much work as ADOS. I'm sorry, that is a fact. So what do? You have to sit up here and you have to try and discredit.
Yo, man, what is niggas doing? Yo, I'm not saying nobody ain't doing anything, but yo, for real, what the hell just happened? Oh, it's about to be a commercial. Hold on. Yeah, but like, really, who
want to know exactly what's in your P.O. box
like, bro,
without calling or getting in the car?
Are moving on reparations. That's
Wouldn't it be great if you
like,
can manage and read your mail when away on business, on vacation?
Hold on, man. Listen.
This organization, ADOS, and then all of a sudden, and Yvette Cornell, I didn't see her that much on YouTube or other social media outlets for probably close to a year or a little bit under a year. And usually when you stop seeing people, that doesn't mean that they're done. It means that they're actually working. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you start from scratch and you build up and you come back even harder, which she is, because now she's being interviewed by Karen Hunter, NPR, and I want to play that clip. Mark Lamar Hill, all of these, Black media outlets, a lot of times the same ones.
The shills. Why? Listen, watch this. You just tried to talk about how Harvard was trying to get at them. Listen, all this is a play to try to legitimize them. All this is trying to legitimize. You just building it all up. Watch.
That were allowing people to come on their platforms and to discredit her in the ADOS movement, because now you're starting to see the light, even though these are the same people that voted for the Biden administration. And then we have, within that process, Tariq Nasheed created FBA, Foundation of Black Americans. And it's nowhere near on the same caliber as ADOS. It is more for the culture aspect of it, as far as, because he does documentaries, great.
You're talking about FBA as in he created a lineage. No, this is just like African American. Jesse Jackson and them created that word. Like, come on, dog. Like, stop turning FBA into something different, into what it is. FBA is the same as a freedman. It's the same African American. We just not using that word because we know it gets twisted. So he invented Foundational Black Americans. It is not an organization. ADOS is an organization with a 5013C. What are you talking about? You keep trying to say, oh, well, he doing documentaries and he doing this and he doing that, all to try to, but watch, just listen. Listen, I'm gonna be quiet.
Documentaries. He opened up the Hidden Museum. He does have like one-day conferences / conventions and stuff. He's more for the culture where it comes to music, some entertainment. Like I said, he's an influencer, but it's embedded in Foundational Black Americans, which is really, when you talk about lineage, the same.
She ain't bring up that reparations rally she was hating on.
Lineage as ADOS. But even with that, it was still some friction because, again, Tariq Nasheed, Yvette Cornell, and them kind of had a falling out. every group, and we could go back to the civil rights movement and even back before then with Booker T. Washington and W.B. Du Bois, every group always had some type of infighting, or they had their own separate things going on, but it was still for the betterment of Black Americans. So I'm not discrediting what Tariq Nasheed is doing. He's an influencer. He put a lot of people on the map, like Marcel Dixon, because he's running for Congress down in South Carolina. He helped bring people to the forefront and give them a platform so that they could build up, their political strategies to go against these handkerchief Negroes, gatekeepers that's already in place.
Yeah, but y'all all did. Not y'all. I ain't gonna say y'all like Dana dealing with them, but the people you talking about dealing with them, right? Now watch this, family, because I'm not gonna play her whole video. You see how she's shilling for old girl. Now watch this. See, because now that Cornel West runs for office, you got ADOS. Because look, that was the video he did. Remember, that's the video he did. And for anybody who didn't see that, that's why I was kind of upset with Boyce Watkins, because he was all on some super people party shit. And I ain't gonna play that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. See, I should have never even went there. Now my Wi-Fi messed up. But anyway, you seen it. What the hell just happened? There it go. My fault. Yeah, see? So look, this is what I'm saying, family. This shit is all a play. Y'all want people to rock with ADOS, right? Y'all want everybody to rock with ADOS. Y'all got to legitimize them so that people rock with them, don't hate them, because y'all know that you can say what you want. Because she was saying all that stuff like ADOS does more than FBA and ADOS do this, that, and the third. You can say all of that you want, but we have the streets. And this ain't no FBA thing. This is because FBA a lineage. She's FBA. He's Tone FBA. Like they're FBA. FBA is a lineage. This ain't no goddamn group or no organization. You feel me? This is a group of people like the Chinese and all of that. Like, listen, dog, we got a lineage right here, nigga. You crazy. You're not gonna try to turn that shit into a group, but y'all trying to legitimize them so that people galvanize behind them, because they're not right now, right? So that they can push them toward Cornel West or whoever down ballot Democrat. Y'all just want us to vote. Y'all don't want us sitting out. And Tariq, that no vote, that no reparations, no vote tip that they be pushing. We all push it, but again, like I say, that's another reason I just did this video on Boyce Watkins, because you have a lot of influence, right? Tariq has a lot of influence. So they hate Tariq. This is why the bashing comes. The bashing is coming toward Tariq. She ain't really bashed Tariq, so I'll give her that credit. But these other people bash Tariq, but the simple fact that y'all trying to push them up like they, again, I'm not saying you don't do absolutely anything, but y'all rocking with them people, man. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. And again, you might not have a paymaster, but people do their work. That's all. Like I did a post today about snitching. I said, there's more people snitching off paper than on paper. Because people just say, ain't no paperwork on it. Well, that don't mean he snitched. Nah, that don't mean shit. Nigga can still tell. I could just be like, them boys down in apartment C3, they selling that work. And I can go about my business. I never wrote it down. They never recorded me saying it, but they know that shit now. And then they go investigate that and then lock them up after they do an investigation and get some undercover sales from them. That all came from me saying what I said. What are you talking about? That would still be telling, even though the shit ain't on no paperwork. Not saying I did that, but I'm just saying that's a hypothetical. On some real shit. People, it's the same. What you think? It ain't the same thing going on in this black movement shit? People out here moving weird and moving with people that's part of the little gatekeeping community. Like, no, dog. Lamarck Hill, this lady Karen Hunter, or whatever. Yo, listen, dog. It's a lot of people who mess with all of these people who listen. Look how he was. Yo, he's a big talker. He has big words. He's very articulate. I'm talking about Cornel West right now. Very articulate. Why are you struggling when you talking about reparations? Talking about a whole bunch of nothing. You said a whole bunch of nothing. I ain't even gonna play that video no more, but he said a whole bunch of nothing. Dog, that's because you don't want to say anything that to offend those people. And I don't want to rock with nobody like that. I'm not going to rock with nobody who struggles and can't say what they really want to say. You feel what I'm saying? Because you trying to not offend them, and you trying to please us at the same time. Hell no, that shit don't work that way. That shit don't work that way, bro. And we know, and listen, man, we know what the get down is. We know, again, people don't even have to have paymasters. Like I said, watch his video when he said, yo, brother, neo-fascist Trump and brother neoliberal Biden. Like, you calling them brothers, and you telling me he's a neo-fascist? What? And you calling this man brother? Like, dog, you not trying to offend nobody, and I'm cool on that shit. You're not gonna tell me somebody's a damn a damn fascist and all this other shit, and you calling them brother? What? It's like calling the KKK brother Duke, brother David Duke. Like, what? Who's calling them brother David Duke? See what I'm saying? Like, that type of, like, that's what I'm saying. I can't rock with none of that. But I just wanted to put everybody up on game to, who watches me anyway, which is in a whole bunch of people. But again, we can't let these Democrats do this finesse game. They are in desperation mode, and they are doing anything, and they will use anybody to get us to go to those polls. Because if you listen to Yvette Carnell when she was on that lady show, she kept talking about, you don't want to just sit out. You don't want to sit out. We don't want to just because that's just giving it away to the conservatives. See, y'all want us to vote Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. At the end of the day, it's still Democrat. Listen to what they're saying. They keep trying to say we undercover Republicans and this, that, and the third, but you keep saying don't sit out, but you don't want to mess with the Democrats. Come on, man. Down ballot Democrat is still a Democrat. I broke that down the other day. But family, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Peace, love, and reparations. I appreciate y'all for being here. Again, this ain't no diss video either. This ain't a diss video, but sometimes, man, listening to some of them niggas, man, they listen, man. I don't even know what to say, but
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
family, man, y'all have a blessed